Hey Leos, welcome to your reading for the second half of August. I hope you guys had a great birthday. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. I'll leave information about what decks of cards I'll be using in the description box, along with how to contact me for personal readings. So go ahead and check that out, guys. Emotional withdrawal here, Eight of Cups. It seems you're either pulling away from somebody or somebody is pulling away from you. Somebody could just be, backing out of a situation here. They've withdrawn emotionally. I don't think it means that they don't have any feelings for you. I just feel like, they're pulling back, like where the tide is like, pulling back, and then we end up with a tsunami. I feel like somebody has withdrawn here, gone inside themselves. Let's see. It could be you, Leos, like, I'm taking back my energy because that's what I'm feeling, pulling your love, your energy back from people here. Maybe what you've been putting out, and it's maybe been going to undeserving people, so you decided to regroup your energy and pull it back towards you here. Moving on, there you go. So you're leaving something behind here. Like I said, pulling your energy back to you from those who aren't deserving of your time anymore and moving on. Maybe you feel like I've invested too much emotion, time, and not got anything back in return. So it's time for me to move on here. Let's see. Ooh, spiritual union, and it is reversed here. So if you're hoping to get back together with somebody who's withdrawn emotionally, it seems like it's not on the cards for them at this moment. Probably not what you want to hear, but it's best to do things at the right time. So you can focus your energy elsewhere, pull back yourself, regroup, and when we pull our energy back from somebody, if they're interested, they will turn around, okay? So don't freak out. It could be that this spiritual union is delayed at this time. Maybe because one of you walked away. One of you decided, I'm moving on. Maybe both, right? And this is why this union hasn't happened yet. So we shall see. Let's see what's going on here. There's either a delay or you've decided, look, I waited long enough, I've given enough, I'm off. Judgment. Okay, so again, it could be that a decision has been made within you here and you're like, I'm doing what's best for me. I have to take care of me here. You're not looking back here in anger. You're looking back and, maybe even saying thank you, but it's time for me to move on. Leave with the Eight of Cups. It's like, I know my worth. I want to keep it moving. And that's what you do. Look at this again. Positive movement forward with the Eight of Wands. Maybe even communicating this. Maybe somebody coming back from your past and you saying, look, I've moved on. Or I got tired of waiting for you. You're going to now have to wait for me. Right? Because, Five of Pentacles. They left you out in the cold. They left you out in the cold, so you decided, look, I can't wait for somebody who's not investing in me emotionally either. It's just draining me. And it's true. If, somebody can't give from an empty vessel. So if you're empty from always giving, you have to pull that energy back in and move on. Like I said, if they're meant to be with you, this is a delay. And what will happen is when you know your worth and know when to walk away, this too will, flip around and you'll have spiritual union. You should only be giving to people who are giving to you, right? Or you end up Five of Pentacles out in the cold on empty. Three of Swords, heartbroken here. So you may have been very devastated when they decided to walk away from you, right? and you've been waiting on this divine timing, this divine union for something to happen, communication to happen. Maybe you got communication and they decided, look, I still don't want to be with you yet. I'm moving on. And it was like opening up this wound again. So you had to, regroup, to heal yourself, to pull yourself back together here. Eventually you will get this positive movement forward, and to spiritual union, and to a love union here. The Sun, yeah, you'll definitely get this healing, this clarity, this ascension once you know when it's time to let go here, okay? The Judgment and the Sun. These are cards of second chances. So it's not like you'll never have chance at love again or with this person again. You just need to know when to leave something alone. Look at this rose in her hand. It may feel like your whole life's falling apart with the Three of Swords, but once you've decided to move on and do what's best for you, hopefully this energy from your birthday season, has helped motivate you in the right direction, and that's why you can get this movement forward. That's why you can make a decision with or without their communication. I think you had the answers anyway. If they left you out in the cold, or they moved on, or they're not interested in reuniting just yet, you have to heal and move on for your own good, right? So you can allow this positivity with the Sun that's meant for you to come into you here. Six of Pentacles. So this is good money energy. So maybe it's not time to focus on love, okay? If money's been tight, then and you've had to spend and save wisely, or you've had to make ends meet. This is good money energy coming in now after your birthday here, and it's time to focus on money and your career, right? So if you decide to focus on self-love and self-care and self-respect and your own career path and things like that, your own well-being, all this will fall into place. It all goes hand in hand, and it's part of the parcel. This can have a knock-on effect on work and things like that, your career, your happiness in general. But this good energy wants to come in for you. This is being able to get a loan to start a business, repaying loans and things like that. It's time to focus on money at the moment rather than love. Especially if you're heartbroken here, healing's got to take place before a soulmate can come in. The Devil here, it could have been a Capricorn or another Leo. We have all the signs will generally come out here, but it's saying here you have a strong tie with this person, a very strong karmic life, and this is why they broke your heart here and left you out in the cold. It seemed like it was your turn this lifetime to repay that debt to them. There are some codependency issues that maybe they're addicted to some things, or you're addicted to some things, Leo. Maybe drinking too much or eating too much. There's many addictions that are out there, gambling, all sorts of things, right? But this is saying just because you're not together doesn't mean that the connection is still not strong. It seems very strong here with the Devil card. It's two people chained together, but not necessarily a good thing if you guys are hurting each other, or one wants to move on and one's hanging on to the other one out of codependency. So somebody could be hanging on to you, or, trying to tell you, look, I still want you, my heart's broken, as you decided to pull your energy back and move on. Because like I said, if you're meant to be with somebody and you pull your energy back and regroup, that's what they've done. They can decide if they want to be with you, or you can decide whether you want to be with them. So it could be somebody who walked away wanting a second chance with the Judgment card, but healing needs to happen first. You can't, you know, stick a plaster on a broken heart and think that, okay, I'll give it another shot, because the Tower and the Death card will come in then, meaning, you know, it's over for good. But this is what you could be doing to them. You could be deciding to bring in the Death card and the Tower card at the same time to finish with them for good. And this is why we see you moving on or making positive movement forward with the Eight of Wands after a conversation, the Star. So yeah, it always seemed that it was destined to happen this way. Again, the Star's about healing. So with the Sun here, there's major healing going on for you. So healing even past life traumas, traumas from childhood and this lifetime, and just deciding to maybe even focus on your spiritual growth and your career here. By doing this, you end up with your desires being fulfilled, right? In regards to love, money, relationships here, family relationships. We've really got to focus on self first here. Healing, the Emperor. Okay, this can indicate a significant age difference between you and this person who broke your heart, and the fact that they're probably still refusing to change, being very stubborn here because they're set in their ways. So it's like if you got back with them while you're still hurting and not fully healed, it'd be very easy for them to hurt you again. So just be careful about that, okay? There is abundance within you both, and it's to teach you something and give you something, this relationship. Healing. It's to give you what your soul came here to experience, life lessons, growing pains, growth. And like I said, if you're meant to be together, there's delays here until this healing and this work is done. The Queen of Cups. So yeah, I feel like you definitely loved them. It could even be a relationship with your mom or sister or friend or something that you considered, you know, your soul sister or your soulmate, and they've hurt you a lot and maybe for the last time, and you're deciding to walk away and not accept this sort of behavior. And that's what needs to happen. You're expected to not put up with this sort of behavior over and over again, hurt over and over again, because you end up with an empty vessel here, this spiritual union. You can't come together because both of your cups are empty. Neither of you are loving yourself if you want to go back into a relationship like that. Okay, guys? So good luck.